Are you considering selling your home this year? Perhaps you're relocating out of Calgary, maybe you're looking to downsize or upsize, or maybe you're just trying to take advantage of the hot seller's market. Whatever the reason is for you wanting to sell it, you're going to want to stick around as I'm going to break down everything you need to know to get the most value out of your home and what mistakes to avoid to help potentially save you thousands of dollars. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name is Anthony Taylor. I'm a local real estate agent and coach, and my channel is all about giving honest and trusted real estate advice here in Calgary. If you get any value from this video, all I ask is you consider subscribing to the channel, as over 90% of my viewers are currently not subscribed. If you're already subscribed, don't forget to smash that like button. I've chatted enough, let's get into the video. Okay, so you've heard it's a hot seller's market in Calgary and homes are receiving multiple offers and selling well over asking price. Maybe you've even heard the average home price has increased by 16%. But what does this all mean for you as a seller, and how do you make sure you're getting the most value out of your property while making sure you're avoiding any costly mistakes? As a side note, if you want to learn exactly why the market is so hot right now, you can check out this video here. Okay, here are the 4 major aspects you're going to want to consider when selling your home. Number 1, does it make sense to sell right now? While the market is incredibly hot and on average home prices, like I said, are up a staggering 16%, it might not necessarily make sense to sell right now. There are a few factors to look at. One is, are you going to have to purchase in this market as well? How much have the property types you're looking to buy increased compared to yours? For example, detached home prices on average are up 19%. This is great if you have a single family home, but maybe you have a condo to sell where prices are only up 4.6%. If you were to sell your condo and you're wanting to purchase a detached home in one of the more popular communities here, where prices are up as high as 26%, this move might not make sense depending on your financial position. Maybe you have a home in one of these popular communities and are ready to downsize, or you're planning to leave Calgary for a more affordable market. This scenario would definitely make more sense to sell. So first things first, we have to make sure that the numbers make sense when incorporating all the costs that go into selling and buying a home, as everyone's situation is unique. Number 2, picking a realtor to work with. This is the most important thing to consider, as who you work with could really mean thousands of dollars more in your pocket. There used to be a time not so long ago when your realtor had to work relentlessly to get your property sold in the crowded buyer's market that Calgary was in. This included advanced marketing plans, professional photos, drone videos, and custom property tour videos, just to name a few items. We're now seeing less and less of these tools being used as the market has shifted. I am of the belief that this is to a detriment to homeowners. While we may be seeing less effort put into getting a home sold because the demand is there to get the property sold regardless, there may be thousands left on the table for homeowners with a lack of preparation and marketing going into listing a home. When working with a real estate professional, like any industry, you'll find a varying degree of services provided and fees associated with those services. When deciding on a realtor, I highly recommend doing your due diligence and finding someone that is going to take the time to understand your situation and who uses all the tools available to them to make sure they're getting the most value for your home. Not only is our goal to get the best price for your home in the least amount of time, but we're here to take away all the burdens and stresses that come along with selling your home. We are here to work in your best interest and to negotiate the most favorable terms for you. There's also more to the legal side of selling your home than you may think. We are here to make sure everything is done correctly and legally. We're also here to assist you with showings, host open houses, and work around your schedule. A pro tip, do not work with an agent solely on the fact that they promise you the highest price for your home. The market is what dictates how much your home is worth, and an experienced agent will work with you to show you how to get the most out of your home and help you understand where the market is in your community and how to position yourself to get the most from your home. There's nothing I really hate more than seeing a homeowner decide to work with an agent based solely on the price they were given, only to see that home sit on the market and either need to be reduced and sold at a discount, or to not even sell at all. Yes, this still can happen in this market. Number 3, how much is your home really worth? While most people generally have an idea of how much they'd like to get for their home, the real question is, how much is a buyer willing to pay for your property in the current market? The real estate market is very much like the stock market and is ever changing. To find the current market value range for a property, a realtor will conduct what we call a home evaluation. Every realtor may do this slightly different, but the end goal is to uncover how much a buyer is willing to pay for the property in today's market. To briefly explain how this works, an agent will use their knowledge of the local area, compare and analyze your property to what has recently sold in the community, and make any needed adjustments based on differences of the sold properties. Well, we can look at active properties to see where we would be positioned on the market when we do decide to list. It's never a good idea to use them as an initial pricing comparison, as they don't necessarily represent the market, as they have not sold yet, and many sell for more or even less of asking price. When I'm working with clients, I'll explain the current market in their area, show them the data for their neighborhood, and show them what has recently sold, how long it took those homes to sell, and what the difference was from the list price to the sale price. From there, we can decide on a pricing strategy that makes sense based on data and not just emotions. The end goal is to get a client as much as possible for their home, but we always have to be realistic where the market is at. Setting the price too low and you could be leaving money on the table. Setting it too high and you could be scaring away potential buyers. When pricing your home just right, the goal is to generate a number of offers in excess of the list price. What we want is to generate interest and showings, and an overpriced home won't do that, even with the lack of inventory. Number 4, what can you do to make your property as attractive as possible for potential buyers? Okay, what can we do before your home even hits the market so that we can add value for potential buyers to help fetch a larger return? Sometimes it makes sense to put a bit of money and time into your home before selling to make sure we're getting the most value out of it. Keeping in mind, all of this can be putting more money in your pocket. When preparing to sell, you'll really want to depersonalize your home. You can do this by getting rid of personal effects and artwork, cleaning out bulky or outdated furniture, repainting the walls to a neutral color if needed, buffing the floors, and putting up neutral bed coverings. We want to give the home a staged look and feel, as this is the easiest way for buyers to envision themselves living in the home and wanting to pay more. There are numerous studies to support this. Next up, give your home a deep cleaning. Regrow out dirty tiles and replace the carpet if needed. Additionally, replace any old lighting fixtures with modern LED lights. Open the window shades or even remove them and clean the windows. Depending on the property and the price point, staging or a staging consult where they help you organize and stage your own furniture may be a good idea as well. Again, your agent should be able to advise you on this. Charming exteriors with great curb appeal will get noticed faster, and if prospective buyers do a drive-by to your home, we really want to dazzle them and make sure they're stopping by to take a closer look. To that end, repair anything that's broken, repaint where needed, be sure to shovel that driveway and walkway so prospective buyers don't have trouble coming up to the front door. Once spring comes along, consider planting some colorful flowers or even edging the lawn. Decide if your front door and walkway could use a sprucing up as well with a fresh coat of paint, or even more, a complete refresh. I can't tell you how many times I've had a buyer not even want to look at the rest of a property because of some of the things I just described. Any small item can turn off a buyer, giving them the impression either that a homeowner didn't care for the home properly, and it leaves them wondering what else could be wrong with the home. Sure, that might just be one buyer, and maybe other people are willing to look past that, but the difference between receiving one offer and 5 offers can really make all the difference when we're starting to see homes here in the last month sell for over $100,000 over asking price. You're just not going to get that type of price without a high demand from buyers. And lastly, how can you make sure you are selling your home for the most amount possible? This really takes into account everything we've discussed up until this point, and it really is a multifaceted approach. From choosing the right agent to work with, to making sure the property is prepared and ready to show in the best light, combined with a pricing strategy that is going to attract the most buyers and an advanced marketing strategy to maximize the exposure that is not only going to attract more potential buyers, but will make your listing stand out amongst the crowd. Just posting your home on the MLS isn't enough. We want to attract thousands of more potential buyers through physical and digital marketing. If you want to learn more about how you can get the most value for your home, or would like a free home evaluation done where you'll receive the actual accurate market value for your property, click the link in the description below to get access to my personal calendar, and we can set up a time to chat. If you're not sure where to start, you can also receive my free home seller's guide in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more Calgary related content. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks again. I'll see you on the next one.